Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little test pack. Please ignore. Alright, so we're going to continue on working in with some Dartcraft today. So, from what I've been reading, what I understand is... Did I or did I not? Oh, did I make this with it? We need a force... I really need to take those out of there so I can use that. We are in need of a force rod, which to me looks like a plunger in this. Look at it, plunger. We need a force rod, and they said if you make it with a force stick, which is made with force planks, which I don't have yet. Alright. So, what I need is why do I have all this weird wood on me? Hopseed. I remember hunting for hopseed because it made a cool door. I remember searching high and low for hopseed wood one time just so I could get... You know, why am I using this one? I should use up here. Just so I could get to make that door. Alright, now I don't need this door. And obviously, you know, this thing is up to full 100%. Oh man, look at it chew through this iron. So fast. That is awesome. Anyways, I want to make 2 iron ingots and some... What did I just pick up? An egg? Get out of here. And some force will give me 2 force ingots. I need a force ingot, a force nugget, and a stick. I did not place the force bits in the right spot, so there we go. Now what this gives me is a nearly broken force rod. And so what I've got to do is I have got to make it using the sapling, but I'm going to have to look how to make the sapling. First, though, I need an enchanting table, apparently. Enchanting. I was under a false impression that you could... that you could charge these things the way that I was thinking you could. I really thought that you could... Alright, enchantment table. There we go. Why do I never have books? Why did I block that door off? Okay, I'm gonna use my fancy new door anyways. So let me go down here and see if I have some books. I guess I got cow and paper. I could just make some books. That's not where we're gonna find books here. Give me some of your books. Give me some of your books. I'm running on pretty low sleep at the moment, so went to a birthday party last night, and then because of that, was unable to be here to render my videos, which takes forever. And so I rendered those things, and then we'll have to take this down below because it needs RF power to run. Let's go ahead and set it up right here. Bam. And so... By the time I was done with that, as soon as I went to bed, other people got up in the house, proceeded to make noise the rest of the night. No, that's not what I want. Oh man, am I in a different version? I swear this is what it says to do. Hit it with the wand. Hit it with the wand. Oh, what did I do there? Maybe you craft it with the wand. How about we do that? There we go. We craft it with the wand. Get back here, wand. Now it says it needs RF and force. There we go. It's filling up with some RF. Well, MJ it says. Simply force transmuted book. Yeah, I already did that. Okay. So I've got my book of Medora. And so we want to make a better wand. So I need... where is that tree? I need to zoom out. Your little window is too tiny. Right here. Forest trees. Forest trees can be grown by force transmuting a vanilla sapling into a forest sapling, planting it, and either waiting for it to grow or using bone meal. Okay, so I want to force transmute a vanilla sapling. Alright, I should have access to some saplings, I think. There should be some in here. No. I fell on the hole. Alright. Now I gotta find a hole that lets me back out of here. Oop, I think that was the one right there. This hole did not let me back out of here. This is the wrong hole. No comments. Oh, and then I just put myself on top. I can't work my own base, people. I can't work my own base. Will you just fly up here? Stop making such a big hassle out of this, will you? Look, we'll just take the stairs, alright? We'll just come over here. And there are no stairs over here, are there? We'll just come over here. I'll take the stairs. I can't figure out how to work flying today. What it is the gravity jetpack does not work like the other jetpacks. And so the other jetpacks, you hold down shift and your guy goes flying. And this one, you gotta hit the spacebar twice to fly. And so when I land, he no longer flies. He goes back to jumping mode. Which is fine, I guess. Hey, I need one of these. Thank you. Alright, so we take the force rod and the spruce sapling. Bam. Now, I want to take this, and I need some bone meal. Here, why don't you take these hop seed planks, this dirt. I'll keep the force ingot. You can have my charcoal, my jacaranda, my diamond sword, my iron sword, my chili seeds, my hop seed saplings. Oh, that's cool. I guess I don't need this. Give me back some bone meal. No, you got some bones, though. That'll work. We're going to go bone meal this thing. Speaking of trees, it's been a long time. I should check on my witchwood tree over here, see if it ever grew. No. It sure didn't. Why don't you want to grow witchwood? I'll have to look that up, why that doesn't grow. I know it takes them a long time, but I didn't think it'd just sit there as a sapling. You want to go over here by the pigs, or... Oh, I know. I used the mitt, didn't I, to chop that stuff down. That's why I got that different woods. We'll put you over here, I guess. We'll put you right in this hole. Force sapling. Alright. Now grow big. Oh, you are so ugly. So ugly. If I take you down with the force mitt... So very yellow. Oh. Okay, the force mitt is awesome for chopping down leaves. And the force tree drops force nuggets. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Alright, so now we got our force log. Did I plant those saplings back down? I need to plant those saplings back down. I'm not going to run another one through here at the moment. But they can be ready for the next time I need either some wood or some nuggets, apparently. I also, while I'm out here before we do that, I want to check somewhere here. I know I've got... There you are. I want to check the settings on this to make sure... No, you know what? I'm sorry. I've got to go inside. It's not force ore I'm looking for. It's power ore, and I can't remember if I searched for that or not. Because I feel like I don't have a lot of this force stuff. And it's going to make it difficult if I need a lot of force stuff to do this Dartcraft thing. So, I want... power. Yeah, there's no power ore in here. Force. There's no... there's a force rod in here with one use left on it, it looks like. So I want to check to make sure that force ore is being harvested by my digital miners. Not that my digital miners have been running lately. So this one's not running at all. Config. Alright, let me just make my own here. Or dictionary. Star power star? Save. It doesn't look like what I thought it was going to look like at all. I thought this stuff had like little stars on it. This one's never even started. Weird. Oh, you know what? You don't have a little thingy-bobber. What's it called? Chunk loader. That's it. Don't have a chunk loader. Can't keep your chunks loaded. No wonder why you're not working. That's fine, that's fine. That's probably what's wrong with my other digital miners out there. I never made chunk loaders for them. Whatever. We've got other things to look at. So that's the force infuser down there. It's used to enchant things using force or upgrading abilities using force. One of the things that really intrigued me with Dartcraft, though, is they have a backpack. I don't really use backpacks a lot, but I'm always running out of inventory space, so I don't know why I don't use backpacks. This is what I was looking for. Is it really just called nether ore? But you see it's all covered in little stars. I wasn't... Power ore. That's not the picture I got in my little window. Anyways. So I wanted to look at the backpack here, the force pack. It is 4 leather, a chest, and 4 ingots. Now we did get a whole ingot worth out of that tree. I might go back and do the tree thing, because I've only got 15 force here, and if I can get it from tree, then tree is better than wasting my force, right? Okay. There we go. Got you 2. Let's use the force met again. I like those little puffs of air. I'll bet if it's not the force met giving me the nuggets, I assume it's the leaves, then the how to break out the old modular power suit glove and attach the leaf blower to it. Alright, well that only got me 5 nuggets that time. That's not enough to make an ingot. I'm just gonna have to go make ingots, I guess. What I need to do is make another tree farm just for this stuff. See if it'll chew through these. It might not. That, you gotta watch that. Mind Factory Reloaded doesn't always, Pigs, did you eat everybody else? I think they ate everybody else. Didn't I used to have cows? Did we already discuss that I used to have cows? And now I've just got 2 pigs? Did you know that pigs will eat things if there's no food? That's why you can't put your pigs in. Forget to feed them. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna make this and this. Check. Do I have leather? That's not how you spell leather. I have exactly 4 leather. Do I have a wooden chest? I have 64 wooden chests. Alright. Here we go. We have got chest. Thanks, chest, for going where I clicked. 4 ingots of force and 4 leather. Bam. Alright, now. Okay, so you're... Does it count as being in my inventory if it's inside a pack? Because it'd be awesome to move you out of my face. Like these guys too. This, because I need to upgrade that. All the rest of this I'm kind of working with, so. Ooh, does it work if I... Does it work if I have this stuff in it? Can I infuse it? It needs to be infused with some kind of flask. That's what I read. Gold... Was it golden flask? That is not... That's not it. Flask. Potion flask? No. Liquid force flask, milk flask, force flask. Did you mean that? Force flask. Why did I think it was golden? Force flask on a force pack in the force infuser. Okay, so magma crucible can melt down into liquid force. So how do I make a flask? That's right here, right? A nugget and glass. Okay, so we're going to need another magma crucible. Magma... Well, you know, I happen to have a ton, so we'll do that. And then I need some glass. just some normal glass would be nice. I happen to have 3 of them, which is exactly what I need, with a nice little force nugget here on top. And then why don't you go ahead and craft me some more glass while I play with this. And then we'll go down here to the infuser. Do you think it needs pipes, or do you think I can just sit this like right here? And well, you know what? It says to use it with a flask, so let's not have it output any. Are you kidding me? Why are you working all of a sudden? You make no sense to me. This makes no sense. You saw me over here before. This has been full for days. Why is it suddenly crushing cobblestone again? I don't understand this. I don't get it. You're crazy. Okay. Magma Crucible. Oh, you know what? I can't put it into a flask, but you do have a liquid force tank, so let's just do that instead. See if that works. So you melt this. Well, there was a lot of. There's like no anything in here. Let me empty this because I don't trust it. I don't want it to eat my stuff. Let's put in something I don't need. Let's give it. Let's give this cobblestone. I want to see if I can infuse it with stuff in it. Alright, obviously, not enough liquid force in here. I might not have enough liquid force to do this. Oh, maybe. I guess I don't know how much it's gonna take. To upgrade your force pack, you need to use the holding upgrade. Oh, see, that's totally not what I read. But they can be upgraded once you get your tome. What tome? My upgrade tome, right? Gotcha. So I can't upgrade this yet. We need an upgrade tome. Alright. Apparently I stopped recording for no reason. But I did get a little farther. I made an upgrade tome. I think I have to use it to... I have to use items to upgrade other items with it before I can upgrade my pack. So it says I have to use certain things. Yeah. I don't have any force gems yet. I gotta get some force gems. What about a dimensional anchor? This is the wrong spot to look at dimensional anchors anyways. This'll work for now. What goes in the middle of that? Oh, just a block of iron. I want to make sure that this thing over here is loaded. I closed my game down because I thought I was done, and then I'm like, oh, look, I didn't record the last 10 minutes I've been talking. But yeah, I gotta do stuff apparently. So no, stay a square. Stop clicking the wrong buttons. Did you forget how the game works? All right, let's expand this out, and let's see if we can't find our other digital miners. I think one's in the nether. One's over here by the end. I'm sure this one over here has a dimensional anchor, though. Right. Yes, this one definitely has a dimensional anchor. And it says it's running. But man, it has been running a long time. I guess I don't really leave this server up and going. Dimensional anchors are slow. I could probably easily drop another tesseract on there. What is that? There's like a hole right there. See that? It's kind of bizarre. I want to come back over here and we're going to drop into the nether and check my one in the nether. Make sure I have got... a dimensional anchor on that one. I got lazy. Those are my... I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but... two of these are my extras that you get from that glitch that happens with the digital miners. If you ever want an extra digital miner in this mod pack, just try to place your digital miner on grass. Alright, and then you have one, and you're working, and you say you've got another 4,800 items to go. Alright, you're good. Cooking some pork chops, are you guys? Pig population in the nether. This is how zombie pigmen get made. Just saying. Everything's 8 times faster, right? So, I mean, distance is 8 times smaller. So, obviously, time must be 8 times more rapid. So, for every generation of a pig out here, it's 8 generations of pigs in there. That's how you get zombie pigmen. I figured it out. There was something wrong with my pig farm. It's all my fault. So every time you die from a zombie pigman, it was me. I apologize. Since I don't have any forest gems, and I need 2 nuggets for this to work, I am going to have to chop this stuff down. But what I need, though, let's go back and look at this thing. So you need a force... And I don't know for a fact how this works exactly. I'm still figuring it out. But you need this... Ooh, look at that! I changed the color accidentally with some bone meal. Apparently you can dye your force infuser. But you need this upgrade tome at a higher level than what it's currently at. If you click on this little help button with the upgrade tome in there, it tells you what you have to use to upgrade it to the next level. So this first one says, it appears to be a small fragment of force. Perhaps I could use this to modify a sword. Try regular sword, didn't work. So I need a force sword. So I need 2 ingots of force. This is a claw. They say that bats hold the secret to increase damage. This, must be sugar. Tastes like wind and diabetes. And this is force log. So none of this is really that difficult for me to get my hands on. I might even already have a bat claw in storage up here. But what I do need is a force sword, which takes 2 nuggets. I have got 4 ingots. I wanted to look with force logs what I could do with that stuff. Force wood. Nope. Force log. Alright, so I can take my force log, I can put it in the grinder, and I can get force planks. I can use it like normal logs for a few things. I've never used a wooden bucket. Okay. I can make creosote wood blocks out of it. I don't really care about that, I guess. I can smelt it into golden power source. Ooh, okay. What's golden power source, then? That sounds like something I might be interested in. Magma Crucible turns it into force? Really? So when I used my force to power this, I should have been using my logs, and I now regret that I ever did that. Let me check this out here. Because this is easy to come by. And it is liquid force. Wow. Yep. Totally screwed myself over with that. So, alright, well, I'm going to call it here. I've got to get enough nuggets together to make 2 ingots so I can make a sword, so that I can infuse it, so that I can also infuse it with some other things. At least now I feel better that my infuser can be powered by wood and doesn't have to be powered by actual force gems, because I almost never see the force gems. And we'll have to see if maybe things don't come out better later. So, alright, click like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.